Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I am a universal healer and a peace visionary, and we are doing a universal astrology message for the month of April for the sign of Saggitarius. Yeah. So I'm just gonna shuffle a little bit more and then charge the energy with the Sag vibe. I hope everybody's doing amazing, or fine is okay too. If not, just amazing. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more to you guys and charge it with the Sagittarian vibe. Okay, so slicing it, we're taking out 7 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we put this aside. Okay, let's see what the first card is. Page of Pentacles in reversed. Oh hey, you got this Star. 3 of Pentacles. King of Cups. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups reversed. Okay, so for you guys, I actually took out my secret languages of the animal deck, but I'll keep it for a little bit later. But I usually take out another deck to see the entire story. I think I'm going to go for the mermaid. Yep. So far you have a lot of emotions and money. And Page of Cups and King of Cups, what's that about? You do have a Star. I feel like you have to be modest with your money. Okay, we're going to refer a traditional meaning for this Page of Cups and King of Cups. Just so that I cover all bases with what the reading wants to tell us and share to us. We're going to see what the mermaid says as well. I feel there's a lot of emotion regards to money. A lot of emotions regarding to money. You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water element and 2 material element, 2 fire element and water element. Wait, earth element. Pentacles is earth. I've always thought Pentacles was fire element, but no. Wands is fire element. I guess it's like burn fire or something. You see, that's the weird thing. A lot of people have that symbolism. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Oh, what is this about? Atlantis. Rapid development, excellence, and success. If talking about development, there's something. Oh my god, guys. I've never had Atlantis and Lemuria together in a reading. Oh, whoa. And Endurance, keep going. Did you lose a bet? Or did you... I don't know what to say. Let me see all the cards before I say something. But I'm going to see what the traditional meaning of this King of Cups in reverse is about. King of Cups. I know I'm not the usual tarot reader, even though I've like done this so many times. And then Page of Cups. What are you guys up to? Okay, let me just connect to the energy. Sagittarius. What is it that you guys are doing? Something does not satisfy you any bit. I feel that you used to be a very lucky. I'm not saying that you're not going to be lucky anymore. I'm just saying that you used to be a very lucky person. Page of Pentacles. I think you don't like spending money on I don't think you like spending money on mundane things. I think you like to enjoy your money. But you feel upset that you have to put money in some construction work, in some development work. I'm going to pull out this card. I feel like you're sad about, you're emotionally upset. Not in a bad way, but you have to like put out a lot of money on some, maybe you're moving houses, maybe you're fixing your houses, or maybe because you mind me, I'm doing this the first time for Sagittarius, so I might make a mistake, or I mean, usually I don't make mistakes in psychic readings. But let's be open-minded and let me kind of like touch base with wherever this is going, because there is a theme here. The theme is all these cups in reverse, and there's a star, and there's a financial kind of like I think there's a shortage of money and you just don't like it. It's just for the month of April. It's not gonna be forever, and I think you guys know that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 for unicorn. Healer card. You have a powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your ability. Stay true to your path as a healer. Cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycle of your body. Time. Tune into the moon's magic and gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Are you single or something? Did you break up with someone because you can't live with them anymore? Because if it doesn't resonate to the house bit about like putting a lot of your money in the house, it seems that maybe the King of Cups may reveal a person that you cannot commit to, or that you feel like is tying you down, and then you feel like lost love. I know there's no like a tree, there's no broken heart, but there's just a feeling of loss, that you feel you lost opportunity to have a stable love. And this card is the Gentleness card. I think in regards to the Unicorn energy, I think your ambition and desire to live with excitement cannot be grounded with your, I feel like you don't want to be tied down. You're always on the go. You're always choosing something and then another thing and then another thing. So you cannot keep a loyal bond with a place or a people, but that is just your star. It's like you can get whatever you want whenever you want it. And I think that the idea of settling down, like this Three of Pentacles, is like domestic issues. The idea of settling down with somebody feels a little bit like, you know, when you just promise someone, yeah, and then you're like, oh, you know what? I just got an opportunity overseas to do something else, and I'm just gonna go for it. And then you don't really commit to your feelings with people, and then you realize that this feeling of loss is like feeling of loss is like, I think you are a, if talking in terms of a healer energy, I think that you're a natural at kind of like moving about and bringing some healing to your journey. Bringing some healing to your journey. You're always like just trotting, like you're always a globe trotter, and you're always bringing earrings. I have to fix my earring. It's as if that I was trotting with you and then my earring fell. It feels like you've had many chances or luck, or many, like, how do you say this, cycles. You've had many rotations of many multiple variety of experiences, very variety or versatile, like, you know, when you've done it many times, and the thought of like settling down makes you feel like you're gonna lose excitement in life. I feel now I can tap into you. I feel like you feel like if you decide on a place to settle down and you decide on one person to love, you feel that you're going to miss out on more life's fortune. I feel like you travel the world because you feel like you can experience the fortune of this very rich experiences that you can acquire. So I think for you, you're a globetrotter. You're like a person who accumulates experiences with your, like, I think, what is it, Sagittarius? With your like happy-go-lucky vibes. Happy-go-lucky vibes. Yeah, happy-go-lucky vibes. The star is like if it's a personality, it's like a personality for you. Well, what was that thing about again? That Page of Pentacles. Money and money. I feel like you put more emphasis on enjoying the luxury or the excitement of travel, excitement of, like, you're always like, you need to travel, you need to move around, but then you realize that sometimes moving around may mean or seem that you're going to lose people who don't want you to go. Feels like maybe you're disappointing the people that wants you to stay, but you can't decide between leaving or staying because you want to experience more. You want more experiences. It feels like the what was that thing? The option of settling down and building a home with someone you love is not as exciting as, like, I feel like you might be a little bit greedy. You might be a little bit greedy with your, and it's not bad. I just think that I think I see your theme. Your theme is like you remind me of that girl, Along Comes Polly. I'm going to look up Along Comes Polly. Along Comes Polly actress sign. It's played by Jennifer Aniston, and I just feel that that's you. Along Comes Polly. She's like Polly Prince. Okay, so her name is Sign Astrology. I don't know if there's going to be no, I don't think. We can't find it. Darn it. But let me just remember, Along Comes Polly is this, she's like home is only a base to rest rather than I feel like you're having this Along Comes Polly type of month. You're like, should I leave him and go and travel and like feed my desire to experience splendor, taste, culture, richness, weirdness? Like you're an explorer. And if you see like this movie Along Comes Polly, Ben Stiller and Jennifer Aniston is in it. She's a very bohemian girl. Jennifer Aniston is a very bohemian girl. No wonder I'm like wearing something that I was going to do a reading yesterday night, but I fell asleep. So a different look today. I feel like you have to understand your cycles in order for you to, because I feel like you need to know when to you maybe enough is not enough, but maybe you can balance your deep, oh, you have this wanderlust. I know that Polly in that movie, not the parrot, Polly wants a cracker, Polly wants a cracker. Along comes Polly, she's a wanderlust, she has this wanderlust, and I feel like if you are a person who loves a star, if you are a person who loves to look at the star, to go to what is it? Jungle trekking, hiking, camping. If you love to go camping, if you love to do sportsy stuff, if you love to go, like, I mean, you guys can have stability if you, I feel like this Three of Pentacles is like saying that it's very hard for you to settle down because you don't want to feel that you missed out in life's great adventure. So there you go. Great adventure, globetrotter, wanderlust, those are your words. And you feel like you're gonna miss out for an opportunity to travel. Maybe like this month you can't do the things you want, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the next 6 months or a year you're not going to go for it and do it, because you are a natural traveler. You're a natural traveler. Whenever you set your mind to it, you can travel. But now you have to choose between love or adventure. And I think that's giving you this kind of like, you feel like you feel as if being tied down, you're gonna sacrifice, because I don't see marriage, I don't see partnership. I think that you might be in a like a civil type of partnership where you don't put a title on it, and there's no kind of like, it's just like you're going to rent a home with someone. So maybe this card is like saying, do you want to rent a home with somebody who's you emotionally are, he wants to like move in with you and live with you, but he doesn't want you to always leave. He wants you to be stable and steady with him, and you feel like you're going to disappoint him because it's like the emotional vastness of the option of going out again. You're a wild beast. Whew. You're a wild beast who, I know that this is a bad word to some, but actually it's like you're a wild beast in that adventure. You're a adrenaline junkie. That's what made you a wild beast. And you need to be gentle. You need to pamper yourself in other ways besides traveling. You need to give yourself a chance to recognize there are things to explore. Like life, like for example, a tree. Life for a tree, the tree doesn't move and cannot travel, but the seasons will change. The seasons of friends or family, and you'll pick up on this kind of like other experiences that doesn't require you to always travel. You have this experience to go and see, to go eat at a new restaurant, or you have these experiences to go and watch a movie that is new. You have these experiences to go and check out that new event or that party mixer, or you have this experience to join local activists and support an organization locally. So you have to like understand there are different areas for you to explore. Even if you don't travel, your mind can travel, your emotions can travel and experience something new. I think that you don't realize that if you stay, there are new experiences, and you only put this kind of like a mega oomph vibe to the life of a wanderlust, to the life of a globetrotter. But there is beautiful and amazing life that can be held if you stay. Gentleness. You have this card, gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. I feel like you have this kind of like a very, it is an ancient energy. It's a very ancient earth energy. It's ancient earth energy, and I feel like one of your deepest desires, like one of your metaphysical or like spiritual desires to travel, is because you are maybe like you're a healer who works with the earth ley lines. You kind of like connect the energy of the earth ley lines, and it's like you're creating a grid of energy just by being where you're traveling, and you're you're anchoring a certain energy to each places you travel. And I think because you've done it so much, I think that like if this card makes sense, cycles, everything has its right time. I wonder the cycles of your body tune into the moon's magic. So maybe you're in a situation where you have to choose between to travel or not to travel, to settle down, and to, I feel like you judge yourself really critically because you think settling down is giving up on travel. But of course, you're not going to give up on travel. You will be able to travel if you set your mind to it. Just that right now, the cycle says, the cycle wants you to unwind, to be gentle, because it's a very fast pace. When you keep on traveling, you will be very sore, and in the long run, when you don't understand the cycles of your body, of your energy, of your recovery, then the elementals, the nature, the energy around you may have to put a stop, halt your traveling, and you may not be able to. I feel like, I don't know why this is coming up, but it seems that you're aggressive when you're not being allowed entry into certain places, because you feel like Earth is a free land and you have the right to roam on Earth freely. But the only reason that's happening is because your attitude and your behavior, because you're not honoring your cycle. Like, you're not honoring the right time to move or travel. So you have to honor the right time to travel, the right time to move about. And this energy of endurance, I know it says keep going, but I don't think it's applying to your wanderlust vibes. So let me figure this out for a little bit, and I'm going to pull out the dragon card to see what the energy of the dragon is going to say to you guys. So I feel like this gentleness and this card, this 5 of cups in reverse and this gentleness is like you have to learn to be gentle to yourself and to the people around you, because I think you have a very interesting mix of emotions. Other people may not see life the way you do, and it's like people want to catch up with you but they can't. And you just want to keep going. Could it be that you and someone you love is traveling but you don't have the same stamina and you're just very excited? You know, when like something else came to me, a vision, just like, you know, a moment, a situation is like you're going to Disneyland together with somebody and then you ran far ahead and you leave someone behind. And I think that you can't do that anymore because you're not being caring, you're not being gentle, and you're pushing other people beyond their limit, and they can't keep up with you and they want to be with you, and you feel so sad that they can't keep up with you. You feel so sad that maybe you're not the perfect match or something. But I think he loves you. I think the man or the woman loves you. I guess this is about your personal life and your relationship, because I feel like this might be, may I say the word twin flame? I feel like this might be like a twin flame thing. I rarely talk about twin flame, that's why I say the word twin flame, because there is so much commotion about twin flame this, twin flame that, twin flame this and that. One, two, three. First card is Earth and Air Dragon. Represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. This is so good because then it makes sense for these cards. Atlantis and Lemuria, if they were together, of course there's going to be a new Gaia, new earth. And when they're both at peace, we can achieve this kind of like peace on earth. And then here is a perfect balance of heaven and earth. I feel like you have an opportunity to bring a lot of majestic energy onto earth, because you also have the stars, the cycles. I feel like there's a new cycle coming for you that is going to help you with manifesting something, either manifesting a new world for you, or maybe manifesting a new world for you. But you feel that you have to choose between relationship or yourself, but you're being biased about yourself, because you can have adventure with a relationship. And there is a dark note to this as well. Like if you keep on going, if you keep on traveling, you'd lose track. So that's why you need to understand the cycles of your motive to travel. Your motive to travel is not to checklist, not to just check the checklist. It's to have this healer energy, because you have this kind of like, some people travel and then they open or they heal the earth ley lines. And I feel like you've been doing that with ancient Lemuria and Atlantis energy. I just got a goosebump. I think you've been doing that to open the ancient Earth ley line with Lemuria and Atlantis. I don't know where you've been, but if you are an adrenaline junkie, I'm pretty sure you have gone to do a lot of awesome stuff. Okay, let's see what the other helps you tune into the secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, align with your divine essence. As I was reading this, I sense that you can do a local hike, a local camp, a local thing. I think that for some of you Sagittarius, you have done a lot of earth healing work, and the universe, it may not show it here about you settling down, but I think that you have the green light to like settle down and to rest. And when there's another opportunity for you to travel, there will be, and you're going to have an amazing time in between from the last journey you took and the upcoming journey. I don't know when it will be, but there is an experience for you if you stay put. Stay put. There's an experience for you. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. So there could be something that you can do with technology in spite of traveling. Maybe you can talk about your trips. Maybe you can teach people about how to do your own trips. When I came back from my many trips, I actually don't know where my Sagittarius energy is in my chart, but talking about this, it kind of makes sense. Be a wise counsel for other people to ask you for tips on traveling safe, or traveling to remote areas, or traveling traveling 101s. You can share your knowledge of being a traveler. So imagine this, like you're this very old, wise, not that old, but you're this very wise traveler that settles down, and people know that, hey, I can reach out to you because, you know, I love to hear your stories when you travel, and that, you know, you can share your stories with these people that now you're settled down, you can share your adventure with the people who wants to hear it, and that's a good thing. And you won't feel like you're reliving. So in this cycle, you are reliving by telling the story of your travel, and you won't feel like this. I feel like you feel a certain sense of death or loss because you can't do the things you love, but it's not because you can't do it, but because you need to honor the cycles of your life and understand that some rest is needed before you do your mega big travel. You can still do it. It's just that you have to take that time to rest. And you can build another version of home with the man or the woman who actually really love you. Because I feel like you have a twin flame energy. I suddenly just see that people like in a bonfire and you telling your stories or something. Nature. You can hang out in your local nature. Okay, so we're gonna pull out this animal from this animal deck. One just really popped out. Tree frog. soul song, meditation, creation, and rebirth. Meditation. I think that you're going to have to stay put. And I know this is not what you want to hear. I said that. But it's like, sometimes when you're sick, you have to take a medicine. This is your medicine. Staying put is your medicine. Resting is your medicine. Meditation is here, but I mentioned medicine, so I still intend to say medicine, because meditation is like staying put, look within, and there's this energy of soul song, and then creation and rebirth. Creation and rebirth is the cycle card from the unicorn. So I feel like you're gonna end a very big cycle. I think you're ending a very big cycle of maybe years of traveling. Maybe you've been traveling for like 7 years or 12 years. You have to learn to settle down. You have to you have to accept that you got to end the old adventure trip so that you can start a new adventure. And I think that is something that you feel heartbroken by. But you have somebody who loves you. You have somebody who loves you. Let me read to you what the tree frog says. Number 41. The message is breathe. Breathe deep and breathe again. Allow your breathing to find a steady rhythm and keep your focus there, right there on your breath. Close your eyes and bring your attention to the center of your being. Feel the rhythm of this breathing. Come from this place. Return to this place. Feel your origin in this place. Feel your future in this place. Oh, this is like telling you it's safe to settle down. All begins in the center. Drawing in your breath through your nose. Allow yourself to begin to hum softly and rhythmically as you exhale, releasing thoughts and feelings, releasing pain and uncertainty. Imagine, right? All those years you've been traveling, you're always in emotion, you're always on the go. And that's why it's gonna take a lot of strength for you to feel you can center your energy and then ground that energy into a strong stability and plant roots where you are now. Another vision I saw is like, imagine that you've been traveling many years, and behind your energy there's this rush of energy. You're always on the go, on the rush, on the go, on the get-go, like doing this, doing that, making trips, making plans, making booking stuff. Releasing thoughts and feelings, releasing pain and uncertainty. Humming as you breathe. Feel the rhythm building. Allow the humming to grow and allow your body to sway from side to side or forward to back. When you're ready, open your mouth and allow the humming breath to grow into another sound, whatever sound that wants to come through. Stay in the rhythm. Sink in your seat. Sink into the earth. Call upon the ancestors whose feet have sung and danced in this soil. Call upon the wise ones whose face have been painted in this mud, whose bodies have been bathed in these waters, in the rhythmic song of your breathing. Allow yourself to begin dreaming of all that you wish to birth into the world. Frog brings you the gift of deep resonance and returning to the song of your soul. Time to awaken this sacred rhythm that calls your visions into being. There will be a time for great inspired action, and that time may come very soon. But for this moment, Frog invites you to sit for a time in prayer and meditation, and allow the energy of your deeper earth purpose to build up inside. Allow yourself to see yourself from way above or from the future of your path, looking back upon this moment as a turning point in your soul's journey in the world. Open to the song that is waiting within. Know that it is honored, welcome, and needed here, celebrated and joined by many. Frog calls you to sink deeply into the center of your being and allow your actions to arise naturally from the wellspring of your soul's deepest dreaming. I'm a guardian of Earth's highest dreaming. I honor this role with my soul's purest singing. I am awake and living my purpose with every breath. That is an amazing healing for you to feel safe to settle where you are. I believe that this is a cycle for you to pause and plant some roots before the next great big adventure continues. While that may happen in the future, there's definitely some adventure for you in the present moment, which is, when children go to school and then they have a break, you're going through that. Like children's, when they go to school, they open their mind and learn new things. For you, you travel the world, you open your mind, you experience new things, and you're gonna have a break. And this is a very much needed break. And the advice here, the guidance here, is that it's safe for you to have some stability, and build a home together. Unicorn, animal spirit. What else do I need? Okay, let's get this. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna resonate, but let's see if it does. This is a life purpose card. Okay, got it? What you got? Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Are you guys another version of healers? Because you have healer, counseling, and you had gentleness here that reminds you. I feel somehow right now I can see who you are. You're an earth sage. Earth sage. You are an earth sage. What's a sage? Like an oracle, like a wise woman or a crone, like a elder, the elders, like the high school principal or the elders in a village. Or like the shaman. But you're not a shaman because you heal with nature, you heal with earth, you heal with words. You just heal by you being you. And I feel like you're on a journey of just being stable and being a counselor or a healer. And being gentle is something that you have to learn, because you're like a lion learning to dance ballerina, and of course you can't do it, but that's just an example. But you can do it. You can be gentle with your words, and you can express your wisdom gently. And I think it's like expressing your wisdom gently, because people may feel intimidated by your vast experience and knowledge, and there's this kind of side you need to nurture. the side of like the gentle giant. Gentleness. Okay, last card I'm going to... You definitely have that healer energy, an earth healer or an earth sage. I'll try to remember or look up what sage means. Because, you know, sage is like a wise man or wise woman. I just had a hint. I guess maybe your job is like to be a teacher. Like teacher for high school students or something. Because you know, those high school students match your energy. They're very rambunctious. Okay, you have the card Willow. Pocahontas energy, Willow. Okay, let's see. This card. This last card is Willow. Harmony 36. Okay, let's read a little bit about the nature side. Willow Deva message. My roots spread far in their quest for moisture. My ancient connection with the moon will help you to enjoy harmony in your own life and to create a peaceful, loving relationships with the people around you. All willows are renowned for their ability to root easily. This is going to help you root easier, find stability easier in your current home, place, location. They are associated with the moon and the feminine. Several Greek goddesses are connected with the willow, including the Artemis and Hera. But Lili, who was the Sumerian goddess of the moon and the underworld, was said to live in the willow groves. In Celtic Europe, harps were made from willow wood. For centuries, infusions of willow bark were used to treat fever. Salicylic acid, and the salicylic acid in this contains was eventually synthesized in aspirin. The right way up, show your respect for all forms of life, because this will help you to build a deep and lasting relationship with everything around you. So I think that you have to accept that you have to build a deep, lasting relationship with the people around you. Spread harmony and understanding. So I feel like you need to be gentle rather than aggressive, because in the past, when you're in motion and when you know what you want, you're very aggressive. One of the things that I recognize about Sagittarius is that the word, you don't compromise your dreams with anybody. You don't compromise your desires or your dreams with anybody. And that makes you stubborn and aggressive. Spread harmony and understanding and treat others in the way that you would like them to treat you. And when you have to build relationships with people, your shadow side of not ever compromising or not ever showing tolerance to other people's needs, desires, wants, it makes you feel selfish and maybe like a pushy person. I don't want to say a bully, because you don't see yourself as a bully, and other people, they don't see you as a bully either. It's not because you're a bully at all. So the bully word does not connect, but you're more like a selfish, self-centered, but you're selfish and self-centered, but you were able to do it because you have very high self-esteem of yourself. You have a very strong self-worth within yourself, and you know what you want. You know you can get what you want, and you know that when people try to stop you for whatever reasons that they may do, you are very aggressive, but they may not necessarily stop you for a selfish reason, which you think they are, but they may stop you because They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to leave them. They want you to stay. They want to be with you. They want to have a relationship with you. Which brings us back to this King of Cups. Whether a man or a woman has this love for you, they don't want you to leave. And they don't want... And you suddenly felt as if you suddenly feel a strong bond to look back and try to maybe change your decision about leaving. And it's a good thing that you're pausing and reflecting and like finding some gentleness in your soul as this Tree of Frog is saying, your soul song and meditation. Okay. In verse, a difficult person's situation is sounding a discordant note. Do your best to understand other people's point of view. Even if you don't agree with them, you can lead by example, so show off your good nature. So you have to be willing to open yourself up to listening to other people's perspective before you think that they don't know what you're saying about. So be gentle, and I think one of your challenges is to root yourself, which this card is going to help you. This willow energy. Willows are renowned for their ability to root easily. So as much as you can travel wherever you want to go, you have to make home, make base wherever. Like, just imagine this is your current adventure. Just because you're back home, just because you're back to the people you used to know, you think it's not an adventure. Just imagine this is still an adventure. You can uproot yourself and move to a new location so easily. You can also imagine that all those time you're traveling and you enjoy being there, it doesn't necessarily mean that where you are here right now is not another grand adventure, because it is. Because you will experience the same amount of life where you are. There's still life around you. And the challenge here is to build that relationships with your environment, with your community, with your society, and it is where you need to be now, because it's a cycle. So feel connected to this energy of the willow and root yourself where you are and bond, be gentle, and make friends with people around you, and enjoy the current lifestyle you have, enjoy the current life around you, and we'll see what happens next month. Domestic investment in domestic, or like developing, what is this? You're building a home here. You're building a home here. And it doesn't mean in the future you're not going to have more homes. You will. So that's it for me. I hope this message resonates to you, Sagittarians. I will see you next time. If you want to work with me or have a personal psychic reading, check out my website. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I'm a universal healer and a peace visionary. I will see you next time. Take care. Goodbye. Bye.